There are many people who ask me, that we also do physical activity. We go for jogging, we go for, long walk. All the physical activity, yes, they are definitely very, very good. But how do you differentiate? Or if someone asks, how is yoga different than all these physical activities? So instead of drawing the comparisons, between the different forms of the things that you do for your well-being, it is very important to understand yoga in itself. So once you understand that, then it is very easy to understand why it is different than all the other forms. So basically, the most important thing that we do in yoga is getting the awareness on ourselves. We are not doing anything mindlessly. You cultivate that habit initially, because right now there are so many external stimuli that your thought process is completely absorbed by these external stimuli. So there is hardly any time to introspect, the self introspection what we call, or there is hardly any time to look inward. When we talk about the self introspection, or the self realization, or knowing yourself, basically we should understand that we as human personality, we are not made up of just this body. Is this body the only thing that we have? No. When a person dies, you don't call that person by name. Once the pran leaves the body, that person becomes a body. So you say, okay, move this body from here to there. So what remains is the gross element. That means we as human personality, when we are alive, we are made up of 5 koshas. The first one is the Annamaya kosha. That is the gross body, what we call, is made up of the accumulation of the food, or the food we are eating, our body is formed like that. And second is the Pranamaya kosha, which is because of the prana, that means the vital life energy, the force that is in your body, vital force. The third one is the Manomaya kosha. Then is the Jnanamaya kosha, your intellect, buddhi. And then is the Anandamaya kosha. So when we are doing the yoga practice, we are not just focusing on this physical body. Okay, I have lost so many inches from here. Am I looking lean? So body covering in yoga, we say that it is just a covering, and it should be a covering for your beautiful soul. So you have to go more inward. It should not be just you to, and all the other benefits that you get, yes, you just define the lines of your body, and you work on the elements of your body, like you decrease on the fat percentage, you increase on the muscle mass. But that should not be the only focus of your practice of yoga. When yoga is ready to offer you so much, why you are satisfied just with the physical element? Go more deeper. So all the 5 koshas which are mentioned in the Taittiriya Upanishad, we try to go into the depth of, we try to discover all the 5 sheets that we are made up of. The third thing is yoga directly works on your system as well. So it has benefit for all the systems. You cannot segregate one system out and say that, okay, yoga is good for this, yoga is good for digestion. No, it is good for respiration, it is good for digestion, it is good for your musculoskeletal system, it is very good for your endocrine system. I mean, there cannot be anything more better to balance your hormones than a everyday consistent yoga practice. So your entire endocrine system, right from your pineal gland up to your gonads, everything is going to work smoothly because yoga on day-to-day basis, it causes healing inside, because you are doing the practice with a certain mindset, and we keep the intention for the practice, small intentions for the practice. So other than that, it is working on your lymphatic system also. So definitely your immunity will be increasing. That is very, very important. Then when we talk about the physiological things, then there is the balance that you get, the strength that you get, the flexibility that you get. And so here when we talk, right, correct in view of all the 5 things which are or the fitness criteria, what you say, for health, all the 5 fitness criteria are satisfied when you are doing the yoga practice. Now, when we talk about the depth, and when I was saying that you should understand what yoga is, So when there is a certain mindset that is there, the thoughts are calming down, so the healing process will definitely start in the body. Why? Because when your mind is calm, that is the time the rhythm of your nadis is correct. All the nadis that are there in your body, which are responsible for various things, these nadis will be all in rhythm, and the flow of the pran will be there to each and every part of your body. That is very, very important. Then we come to the concept of Yoga Vashishta. The concept of Yoga Vashishta says Adi Vyadhi, means Adi is the mind or the mental, and Vyadhi is the illness or the disease which manifests because of the mental afflictions. So 90% of the diseases which are there are psychosomatic diseases. Right now, in this modern age, when I say that everyone is so much absorbed by the world outside that there is no time to go inward. So at this time, the psychosomatic diseases are on the rise. So if we are doing the corrections in the fundamentals, we are not working like any other medical systems where your symptoms are treated. We go to the root of it, more than the root of it. Just not understanding what the problem is, the root can be a simple, thought which is going in a wrong direction. That bad thought, what we can say in simple language, can go into your afflictions of mind, mental afflictions, what we call, because of the kleshas. Okay, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha, these are the kleshas. Because of the kleshas, there is a pattern which happens. So kleshas will give rise to the mental afflictions which are there. Mental afflictions will cause will get your nadis out of the rhythm. The pran will not flow to certain part of the body. Now, because of this, there will be the digestive problem. It will start from small digestive problems. Ajirnatva, kujirnatva, atijirnatva. And when this digestive problem starts, then from there, your adi gets converted into vyadhi. Now it is manifesting into something physical, a physical illness or a disease. So just treating the symptoms is not the thing. You hit at the root. You remove the root cause that is there. You work on your mind so that one by one you get a complete control of all the kleshas. When you work on there, then the manifestation of these kleshas into some physical disorders or the diseases will not be there. So these are the few things. Like you can talk on the benefits of the yoga, like on and on and on. You take any one parameter and how yoga helps. And for this will be your own journey. Just the theory doesn't work. You have to come on the mat, you have to do the practice, and you have to do the practice with disattachment, with vairagya. So you are doing it, but not always, okay, I will get this benefit, so I'm getting. You will get it. Things which has to happen will happen inside. Your mind should not be in anxiety or fear mode, thinking about what will be the results of the efforts that you have put. What is your work? Putting that effort. You know that when you are practicing yoga, you are going in the right direction. That is 100%, like no one can, it is doubtless. Okay, it is doubtless. So once you are in the right direction, yes, your journey will be beautiful, your destination also will be beautiful. So the basic practice of yoga is not to build only the physical strength. It is not just the mental relaxation. It is not just to get the connect with yourself. These are the things that, as you proceed in your practice, there are small milestones which are there, and you start, but that is not the destination. You go towards the self-realization, which is the ultimate goal of any form of yoga, whether it is your jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, raja yoga, hatha yoga, mantra yoga. These are the main ones, but there are many other forms of yoga. So it is not that everyone has to take the same path. You can reach at one point by different ways. Some will be difficult, some will be easy, some you will need support, but the destination will be the same. So choose the path that suits you, because everyone is unique. Your personality is unique. So you have to choose the path, be on that path. With the practice of yoga, you will reach your destination.